We're here today with HK and Kevin from SPI Energy. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks for having me.
Now, HK, let's start with you first. SPI Energy operates in multiple segments globally. Let's start with an overview of your operations.
We are a leading solar company delivering competitive and clean energy solutions to customers around the world for the past 14 years. SPI Energy is currently listed on NASDAQ under the ticker SPI, and we operate four main business segments. Firstly, we develop and build solar projects such as solar farm in OECD markets and sell those projects to investors for a substantial profit. SPI has had vast experience in this area, having built solar projects in the NBA arena at the Staples Center and Golden One Center, the home to the LA Lakers, LA Clippers, and the Sacramento Kings. Other than in the US, we have also developed various solar farm projects in UK, Japan, Greece, and Italy. Currently, our team is developing 30 megawatts of solar projects in the state of Oregon and Hawaii. Secondly, we own and operate solar farms via our Orange Power subsidiary, where we sell electricity produced by our solar farm to utility operators to generate cash and revenue. We are considered independent power producer, and we currently operate 34 megawatts of solar projects in Greece, 8 megawatts in the UK, and 1 megawatt in Italy. It is our plan to spin off this Orange Power subsidiary, which I'm excited to share about with you today. On third business is our sales of solar products such as solar panels, inverters, and battery systems to residential and commercial customers via our Solar Juice wholesale platform. This platform was established 11 years ago in Australia and today we are one of the largest in the Asia Pacific region and working with 5,000 B2B accounts to channel our product to commercial and residential customers. Lastly, we make solar energy related strategic investment, especially in industry that have vast potential for growth. Once this corporate incubator generates results, we will spin off this business for further growth and reap huge return on investment. Our CPD and hemp business have recently started producing CPD crude oil and distillate at our 250,000 square feet facility in Orange Grove, California, with an increasing number of states in the US and country legalizing CPD product. Investment into this young industry can prove to be a very lucrative in the near terms.
What's the essential value proposition, HK? Why should investors take an interest in SPI today?
We are a 14-year-old company with extensive global experience in the solar energy industry led by an experienced international management team. Currently, we have international solar asset value at over 200 million. Our Orange Power business is already generating results, and we have long-term contract in place with steady cash flow income every month for the next 10 to 20 years. So this Orange Power subsidiary is ready to spin off and work towards an IPO. Over the years, we have built and grown solar product wholesale platform that ranks in the top few in the Asia Pacific region. The same business model and platform can be replicated and expanded to the American market for further growth. Our valuable solar-related strategic investment in several budding industries hold great potential and have already started to show results. So this could also be a potential subsidiary in the near future that could see us venturing into different markets and capturing bigger market shares. So with our market cap at current 25 million, the stock is currently trading at a huge discount based on peer group multiples and has a huge potential for growth.
Let's talk about the business model for SPI. How does SPI make money?
SPI's resilient business model has set us up for success. So firstly, our solar development project have strong profitability with an ongoing portfolio in Hawaii and Oregon. We are looking at establishing more opportunity in the US and further expand our portfolio. Next, our Orange Power business is focused on its role as a solar independent power producer. So we have large photovoltaic assets, including 43 megawatt portfolio spread across Europe, in Greece, Italy, and UK. Our 100 million equity investment in this portfolio of global solar projects are looking at generating stable income for the next 10 to 20 years. As previously mentioned, we are looking at spin-off this business into an IPO-ready subsidiary and bring our company to greater heights. Thirdly, we provide commercial and residential solar solutions through our SolarJuice business arm. SolarJuice is one of the leading wholesale distributors of solar panels, battery products in Australia and Asia Pacific. So we aim to build on current infrastructure and business experience and start a similar business arm for the American market. So lastly, we make strategic investment in solar-related industries such as in CPD and other high energy consuming industries to enhance our long-term profitability.
HK, you recently added a new person to your management team. Can you please tell us about Kevin and his new role?
Kevin White has been with SPI since 2015. He brings over 12 years of renewable energy infrastructure and power expertise to his role as the CEO of Orange Power. As a VP with SPI, he has held a number of senior roles responsible for sourcing investment opportunities and overseeing operations. So this includes the oversight of SPI's US solar operation, where he helped the company achieve track records of driving value through growth initiative, cost saving, business development, and mitigating risk. We are excited to have Kevin lead this spin-off of Orange Power subsidiary.
Now, Kevin, changing directions. You've been assigned with the spin-off of the Orange Power subsidiary. What can you tell us about the spin-off? And is this a strategy you'll continue to employ with other subsidiary operations?
Sure. Yeah, the spinoff of Orange Power is very exciting news for SPI investors and for future Orange Power investors. SPI has developed the Orange Power spinoff to appeal to investors focused on solar energy projects and to expand its renewable energy business at a quicker pace. Currently, Orange Power is an independent power producer targeting European markets with 43 megawatts of photovoltaic assets in Italy, Greece, and the UK. These solar projects produce stable cash flows through the sale of electricity through power purchase agreements to local utility companies and businesses. Orange Power is an IPP, or independent power producer, created by SPI, and as an IPP, we own and operate solar projects. We generate green electricity that are mainly sold to utility operators under long-term feed-in tariff agreements or long-term power purchase agreements. These higher price per kilowatt hour long-term agreements provide Orange Power with lucrative and steady cash flows that allow us to continue to grow the asset-based business. Orange Power's relationship with SPI provides it with several key advantages over other providers. First, its presence is in the solar industry. SPI has a significant solar project pipeline on hand that dropped down to Orange Power to provide dividend growth. And second, most of the operating assets of Orange Power will be operating debt-free. This comes as a huge advantage to execute its development strategies and maximize its room for growth. As to your question about our other subsidiary operations, it's always our corporate strategy to nurture a business. When the business generates results, we spin off the business for growth.
Kevin, you just touched on this in the previous answer. Let's talk a little bit more about the growth plan. What is the plan of growth for the business after completing the spinoff?
Sure. The funds from the offering will be used for the spinoff of Orange Power to purchase more solar energy projects. Orange Power intends to rapidly expand and diversify our initial project portfolio by acquiring utility scale and distributed generated solar assets in the United States, all of which will have long-term contracted power purchase agreements with credit-worthy counterparties. Growth in the project portfolio will be driven by our relationships with SPI, including access to its project pipeline and through unaffiliated third-party developers and owners of solar projects. This overall solar market continues to grow as well. The U.S. Department of Energy is projecting that 24 gigawatts of utility-scale solar power will be installed in the U.S. in 2020. That's a 95% increase over 2019. The Department of Energy also projects that installations will increase to 26 gigawatts next year. So growth is on the horizon for the U.S. solar industry, and Orange Power is looking to ride that wave.
HK, let's turn to you. To recap, what's the main takeaway for investors? Why should they own your stock today?
So once again, SPI Energy is trading on NASDAQ under the ticker SPI. This is a quick recap of all the reasons you should be holding our stock today. So SPI has an international footprint with asset value at over 200 million. Our Orange Power business have signed long-term power purchase agreement with major utility operators. So this business has huge potential and is already generating results. Next, being one of the prominent solar product and solution provider to the commercial and residential market in Asia Pacific, we have the prospect to expand the business to the American market for further growth. We also have several strategic investments in rising industries like CPD that have seen its market expand rapidly over the last few years. Lastly, we have strong and experienced international management team that is committed to playing their part in climate change and to deliver cleaner and greener options to more people. And most importantly, the stock is currently trading at huge discount under peer group multiples, a clear sign of a highly undervalued stock. It has never been a better time for you to own SPI stock. Climate change is the new world emphasis, and SPI is business of the future.
HK, Kevin, it's a great story. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.